Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of Maleficent's tutorial. So in this portion we will be doing her neck and hopefully her legs as well. Alright, so let's start with the neck. So I'm going to, well first of all my loom is all in rectangular, okay? And I'm just going to take 2 black bands at a time, starting on this third column. Okay, I'm going to lift up these 2 here, and I'm going to put 2 diagonally, and then I'm going to replace them. Same thing on this side, lifting these 2 up, placing 2 diagonally, and replacing. Okay. Okie doke, so now I'm taking 2 bands here, and 2 here, and 2 across here, 2 across here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, okay, just like that. Now I'm going to take the, let's see, you know what, let's finish it up over here. So I'm taking 2 here, just going to go down. Okay, let's do horizontals. Okay. Great. So, now we're going to take your head, and we are attaching the top 3 sets to these 3 pegs here. Okay, so my chartreuse sets, we want to attach the head right side up. Okay. Just like that. Okay, so the bottom sets are not attached to anything. Okay, I'm going to loop up this column. Okay, let's go up this one. Okay, I'm going to go up the center 6 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to make some spikes for her neck. So first we're going to make a smaller one. So I'm going to take a black, wrap it around, creating 5 loops. I'm going to double loop black, pull it on, reclaim, again double looped, pull on, reclaim, double loop, pull on, reclaim, and I'm going to take 3 black, pull on and reclaim, 3 more black, pull on and reclaim, and 3 more. Pull on and reclaim. Okay, just like that. Alright, this, I'm going to loop up this next set and I'm going to pull that right on there. Okay. And now I'm going to make a spike that's a little bit longer. Okay, so we're going to start it out the same. So I wrapped a black band around, creating 5 loops. Oops. Now I'm going to double loop a black. Okay, another. And another. Now I'm going to take 3 black, pull on, reclaim, take 3 more, pull on, reclaim. All my black bands are all stretched out. I'm trying to find some good ones here. Okay, 3 more. Okay. Okay, just like that. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I have. Okay, one more set of 3. Okay, as we loop up the next set, I'm going to pull this onto there. Okay, you're going to make another one just like this one that we just put on. Okay. And as we loop up the next set, you're going to pull that on. And you're going to make one just like the first one we made here. Okay, so another one like that. And pull that onto here. and loop up. Okay, I'm going to tie off my 5 ends here. And I'm going to carefully lift this off. Okay, so there we have Maleficent for the first part of her neck. With the spikes on it, and we will adjust the direction of those spikes in a moment once we do the other part. Okay. Haha. Alright, so now I'm going to attach the 5 loose ends to these 5 pegs. And I'm going to loop up all of these. Okay, let's tie off these 5 ends. Great. And then I'm going to take off these chartreuse tying bands here. Okay. We can adjust these spikes. If we stick our hook through them and tug them backwards so they're bending back, just like we did with the horns on the head. Okay. Want to make sure these are all facing the right direction so you can kind of play with them a little bit. Okay, so there we have her head and her neck. Rawr. Okay. So now let's work on her front legs. Oh, you know what? We didn't attach these things. So let's do that now. These little fans. Let's attach those first. Well, first we can take off the chartreuse bands at the base of the head here, not the green ones. Okay. I meant to attach these fans as we went, but we can always attach them after as well. So this one, we want this to go kind of right behind the ear. Okay, the longest side should be at the bottom. So you have the 3 black rows, the long row should be at the bottom. Okay, so it's going to be attached like this. So, okay, I gotta figure this out now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go through, let's try this out. Go through the loose end here, take off the tying band, and take 2 black bands pull through, and tie a slip knot with them. Okay. Okay, so I did that. Now, I'm going to go to the set right behind the ear, and I'm going to go through all 4 bands. I'm going to pull those 2 black loops through. Okay, so it looks like that, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the loops and stick the thing right through them, and then I can twist them and wrap around again. Okay, so now that is attached. Okay, and I'm going to do that on the other side as well. So again, I'm going to take the other fan, pull off the tying band, grab 2 black bands, pull through and tie a slip knot. Okay, from this side, go up through the 4 loops of the set behind the ear, behind the horn. Pull the loops through, make sure the long set is at the bottom. Open them up, pull them through, wrap around, and then we want to twist and wrap around again, kind of like a ponytail. Okay, how at least I do my ponytails. Okay, there we go. So now she has her fans, and later when we finish the body and everything, we can kind of tie them back against her head a little more if we want to. Roar. Okay, so there you go. Those are now attached. Okay, so anyway, let's work on her front legs. She's so cool. Okay. We are going to start with the foot. So, I'm going to use gray for her claws. They are black claws, but I like to tell the difference between my claws and my legs, so I'm going to use gray. Take a band, wrap it around, creating 5 loops. Okay. Then I'm going to double loop a gray, pull it on and reclaim. Double loop another gray, pull on and reclaim, double loop another. Okay, and now I'm going to do 4 double looped blacks. Okay, so 1 double looped black, 2 double looped black, 3 double looped black, and 4. Okay, so that's 1 toe. Okay, so the second one is going to be very similar. Taking a gray, wrapping around, creating 5 loops. Double loop a gray. Clean, double loop another. Double loop another. Okay, now we want to double loop a black. Pull that on. Double loop another black. Okay, we're going to do 3 more. 1, 2. These are all double looped. Okay. So this toe is 1 set longer than this toe. Okay, and now we're going to do a third one that's the same as the first one. like that. Okay, now I'm going to take 3 black bands, pull all 3 toes onto those 3 black bands, push that down on your hook, stick your finger through this end, and now I'm going to take 5 black bands, and I'm going to put them on my hook, and then I'm going to twist into a figure 8 and wrap around again. Okay, then reclaim those 3 loops. Okay, so it looks like that. Take 3 more black bands, pull them all onto those 3, reclaim. Okay, so now it looks like this. Okay, 3 more black. On, reclaim. Okay, so now I'm going to lift off these loops, okay, and stick a pencil through them or something, okay? We're going to make a back toe or thumb. So I'm taking gray, wrapping it around, creating 5 loops, double looping a gray, pulling on, reclaiming, double looping another gray, pulling on, reclaiming, double looping another, and now I'm going to double loop a black, and another black. Okay, and then I took the pencil off and reclaimed the loops on. Okay, so the toe is like in between the loops. Okay, now I am taking 3 black, pulling them all in order onto those 3 black, taking 3 more black, and 3 more. Okay, so it's 3 sets of 3. Okay, I'm going to just tie this off with a random band. Okay, so this is a front foot. You do need to make 2. You can make the second one exactly the same as this one. And I'm actually going to adjust the toes so they're not all curved to the one side, so that they're kind of, I want some straighter toes, so okay, like that. Okay, so that is 1 front leg. You do need to make 2. Alright, now let's work on the leg itself. So I'm going to take 2 black bands at a time. These 2 I'm going to move to here like that. Okay. I'm going to double loop black bands across. Okay. Alright, taking 2 bands at a time again. Okay, I'm going to double loop black across these. This is double looped horizontal bands. Okay, just like that. And I'm also going to take the black band and cap off right here, wrapping around, creating 4 loops. And you know what, I'm going to do that up here as well. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Continuing. I'm going to take 2 bands, 6 at a time, here. Double loop your horizontals here. Okay, we're going to make a little elbow. So I'm going to take a black band, wrap around my hook, creating 5 loops, double loop of black onto my hook, pull on, reclaim, take another double looped black, pull on, reclaim, and take 3 black, pull on, reclaim. And this I'm going to put right onto here, okay, like that. I'm going to take my foot and I'm going to wrap it right here. Okay, so the 3 toes are facing that way, the thumb is on that side. Okay. Alright, we are going to loop the muscle. These 2 are the muscles, okay, for the front leg. Okay, let's take this off, or tie this off. Okay, and take it off. Okay, put that aside. Now we want to loop this guy. Okay. Now, here, I'm going to take the smaller muscle piece, and I'm going to go through the cap band at the bottom. Okay, go through the loops, and I'm going to wrap it around the same peg that my foot is on. And it's facing down right now, right? Now I'm going to dig down. Loop up. Okay, then I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to go through all 4 loops of the set on the side here, wrap it around this peg, and loop up. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So go through all 4 loops of the set on the side of that muscle, wrap it around this peg, loop up. Okay, same thing here, wrap around, loop up. Wrap around, loop up. Wrap around, loop up. Wrap around, loop up. Okay, here we should be at our end. So I'm going to wrap the 4 loops around the end and loop up here. Same thing here, wrap the 4 black loops around the peg and loop up. Then you want to dig down here and grab the diagonal, loop that, and loop these. Okay. Now we're going to take our other muscle piece. We're going to go through the cap band here, make sure it's on this side. Okay, cap band is on this side. Wrap that around here and loop up once. Now, with it still upside down, I'm going to go through the 4 diagonal loops next to the cap band. Wrap that around that peg. And loop up the diagonals, and then I'm going to loop up all the way up the center. Like that. Okay, then I'm going to lift this piece, and I'm going to go through the loops around this peg and loop up. Go through the loop, go around the loops here. And loop up. Okay. Alright, next set, go around the loops, loop up, right here, okay, I'm going to wrap all 3 loose ends around these 3 pegs. Okay, alright. I'm taking 2 black bands, bringing them through all the loops here, reclaiming the loop on my hook, and I'm going to tie off with a different color. I'm just going to use purple. Let's do that here. So 2 black bands through all the loops. Oops, let's try that again. Okay. Yay, front leg. Now I can take off these tying bands here at the center, and the one here down by the foot. And I can take off the chartreuse ones at the top. Okay, so there is one front leg. Now for your second one, you want to make it opposite so that, you know, the muscles are on opposite sides. Okay, that's pretty important. So, you know, make sure they're opposite so you can hold your screen in front of a mirror when you do it again. Okay, that might help. Yay, roar. Okay, we got her front legs. Now let's work on her back legs. Okay, so I am going to start with 2 black at a time again. Bring down 5 times. Okay, double looping across like this. Okay. Double loop. Okay, I'm going to cap off here the black wraparound, creating 4 loops. Okay, we have to make the back foot, which is slightly different from the front because it is actually a little bit larger. Okay, so starting with a gray, wraparound creating 5 loops, then a double loop, and reclaim, double loop, and reclaim, take 3 gray, pull those on and reclaim, take 3 black, pull those on and reclaim. Then I'm going to take a double looped black, double looped black again, and again. Okay, that's 1 big toe. Okay, the next one. Okay. It's exactly the same, except we're adding 1 more double looped at the end. Okay, double looped gray, double looped gray again, then 3 gray, then 3 black. Okay, then I'm going to double loop a black, and I'm going to double loop another black, and another, and 1 more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it is slightly longer than the other toe. Okay, and then we're going to make a third one the same as the first one. Okay, take 3 black bands, pull all the toes onto the 3, push down on your hook, put your finger through the loop there, take 5 black bands, wrap them twice around your hook, and grab those 3 loops back onto your hook. Take 3 bands and pull them all on to that and reclaim. Okay, and take 3 more. Pull on and reclaim. Okay, now let me just have a look really quick at this because I want to make sure. Okay, so now we're going to do the thumb piece. So I'm going to undo these 3 loops here, stick a pencil through. Now we're going to do the thumb. So we're taking gray, wrapping it around our hook, creating 5 loops. Double loop of gray. Pull on, reclaim, another double loop. Pull on, reclaim. Take 3 gray. Pull on, reclaim. Take 3 black. Pull on and reclaim, and double loop of black. Pull on, reclaim, and grab those loops back onto the hook. Okay, and now I'm going to take 3 black, pull those on in order. Okay, reclaim that. Take 3 more black, and 3 more. Okay. Okay, let me just make sure that's right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. This we are going to be putting onto this peg. So the foot is facing that way, okay? Alright, now let's loop up the muscle piece here. Okay. Tie off these 2 ends. Go through the cap band and wrap it around the same peg that the foot is on. Dig down and loop up the top 2 bands and go back down and loop up the bottom 2 bands. Okay, lift up that muscle piece. Go through the set of 4 loops at the side. Loop up. Same thing on the other side. Muscle attachment. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, wrap the ends around and loop up. Ends around here, loop up. Okay, tie off. Okay, this is the bottom part of your back leg. Okay, I'm going to take off the chartreuse tying bands. Okay. Now we're going to do the top part of the back leg. So first we're going to make the muscle piece. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Starting here, taking 2 at a time, going down 9 times. Okay, and cap off your end, wrapping around, creating 4 loops. And then we'll take 2 bands at a time for our horizontals. Whoops. Okay, so this is the muscle piece. Now we're gonna loop this, okay? Okay, tie off your 5 ends here. Okay, this is my thigh muscle. Alright, and now we're going to do the last part. So, taking 2 black bands at a time, we're going to go down 10 times. Okay, cap off the end, wrap around creating 4 loops. Let's do the horizontals. Okay, great. So now you're going to take your leg and you're going to hold it so the muscle side is up, okay? So the foot is facing this direction, okay? I'm going to go through the loops here and I'm going to attach this leg to these 2 pegs. So those loops go around there and these loops go around here. And I'm kind of pulling the leg behind this peg so that it stays out of the way, okay? So now, well, we don't need a cap band here. Take that cap band off. Take your muscle and go through the cap band of the muscle and wrap it around here. Okay, so once I've wrapped that around, I'm going to dig down and loop up this diagonal, and up the center. I'm going to go up the center almost all the way to the top, but not quite all the way. Okay, lift that. Now I'm going to, the muscle is now facing this way, right? And we're going to go through the diagonal set right next to that cap band, the 4 loops, the diagonal set. And I'm going to wrap it around this peg here. And then I'm going to loop those diagonals, and then I'm going to loop up this column almost all the way up. So up to here, okay? And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, so going through the bands, wrap around, dig down and loop the diagonal, and then dig down and loop up verticals here. Okay. Next set on the end, go through the loops, wrap around here, loop up. Let's do the other side. It's the same way that we attached the muscle on the other part, but it's just a bigger muscle. But we are still only attaching the ends together. Okay. Ugh. Throw your hook around. Now it's going to start to get stretchy here and difficult to do, so we can lift up a little bit from the bottom as we go up to keep the bands from overstretching. But you don't want to lift up too much because then it'll come apart. Okay, lift up a little more. Okay, I'm going to attach the 5 loose ends to these 5 pegs here. In order. Okay. Alright, we can take off the chartreuse bands. Okay. And then I'm going to take fiberfill, if you have fiberfill. We can open up a little spot in the leg and stuff it. Just the top part. And take off all the tying bands except the ones at the top. Okay. Now your second back leg, you want to make it opposite, just like you did with the front leg. Okay. So the muscles are facing opposite directions. Okay. So you have 2 back legs and 2 front legs, 2 wings, a head and neck. Okay. So go on to the next part, and we will begin working on her body, her main body. See you over there, everyone.